And we are continuing. So, the nun. You're giving her to Bacon then?
Yeah, because I already have 2 ghouls, and I'm gonna go ahead and give her the nun. Give him the nun. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure he puts his first blood bond on her.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of locking her in the vault. Wait, we don't. The vault doesn't lock, does it?
Yes, it does. Do we repair
It does.
No.
Okay.
The vault
Nope,
isn't
we did not
repaired.
repair. It is not in repair. York did not repair that because there was a Cthulhu demon down there.
The door
yeah.
is ripped apart
Out of
by...
character, will York be preparing it tonight?
If he knows that it's not there anymore, no one's told him anything.
Well, it's there, but it's much smaller.
Note.
He-
The
he'd
vault
probably
is
be
not easy to
willing,
repair.
but
It's
no
been
one's
ripped.
told him anything about it yet. So
The vault
Okay.
has been ripped
I was
apart
about to say
by...
characters to say. All right.
The vault has been ripped apart by gangrel claws.
Hey, nun.
You probably need to replace the door entirely.
Are you speaking to me?
Oh, God damn
I'm
it,
muted?
I'm muted.
no.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Like I was trying to say, the...
By the way, I'll be refreshing the page. So if I've
Yeah.
been gone for a sec, it's like
The vault door had been ripped apart by Gangrel after Tobias had removed the wards, so it essentially needs to be replaced. The mechanisms have been shredded by someone who tried very hard to obliterate the obstacle in their path.
Sorry.
So
But
essentially,
the mechanisms still exist.
you would essentially need to reforge them. They have been badly fucked up. Like
Okay,
literally carved to pieces in some places.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's made of steel too.
Yep, it's a proper vault door, where they kept the
Thought
worst
so.
and best secrets of thaumaturgy, among other things.
Yep. Nope. York will look at that and say, "When you do tell him." I'll just do it when you tell him.
Mm-hmm.
well, I'll be telling him to fix the vault door once I'm done with the ritual to seal this thing. So I'm going to roll now, unless you're going to stop me. Or
Okay.
someone is going to stop me or whatever.
Yeah,
So do
you
I get
can,
to roll now?
We'll see if someone interferes. But for now, you're
Be there for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Gehhena will definitely...
Or however long it takes for that thing to for the rift to be sealed.
Okay. Gehhena is down there keeping an eye on it. Meanwhile, you two are... we're gonna talk to the nun.
Yeah, well, but first I have a question about teaching ghouls thaumaturgy. Can I instruct my ghouls in the basics without having them choose a path?
We're gonna say it's like half and half to actually learn it. You can learn the basics, but about half of the calculations and symbols deal with, and the theory deals with a specific path. It's like...
So what I'm saying is I'd like to get her to level 1 thaumaturgy, but I was wondering if I could do that without making her choose a path.
You can teach her the basics. Like, well, we're gonna say that 2/3 of the thaumaturgical theory is the same for any path, but it's like the circuit is completed in different ways. The problem with that, though,
Okay.
is that they need to actually have a path in order to cast rituals, because the power of that path is then used to complete the connection for the magic, essentially.
All right. Okay, nun. Hello, miss.
Speaking of, you could actually heal a point of aggravated in theory, because you did not do anything particularly strenuous last night other than chanting. So we can consider that a night of rest.
Hello, nun.
Hello,
Hi, Igor.
Master.
You've done very good, Igor. Okay, Nun, I would like to introduce you to Raffaello. Say hello.
Hello, undead monster.
You'll find he's much less of a monster than I am. I suppose there's no beating around the bush for this. So, fellow, would you like to give her a point of blood?
Yes, I would.
You see panic in her eyes. She clearly does not like this idea at all.
Okay, I'm gonna dominate her. I'm gonna try to dominate her
Okay.
and tell her to drink his blood. So I'm gonna say drink.
Nope, she still has just enough will to keep resisting you for a little while longer, but you can
Oh
keep
dear
trying.
lady.
Let me try.
You want me to try again?
There are limits
thought
to
she was-
how long she can resist it. She has to spend a temporary willpower point every time she enacts that for a minute or two.
Alright.
Okay, eventually she runs out of willpower as you keep trying to dominate her and has no choice but to drink with tears in her eyes as she's abused horribly. You can consider all dominate rolls against her for the foreseeable future at the minimum difficulty, which will be 3, because she's out of willpower point. She can't resist you anymore, like at all.
Okay. How many nights has Igor been awake? 2?
Like 2 days, something like that.
You said he's used to being awake for 3 or 4 days, right?
Yep. He has a Schlachter's constitution, so yeah, that's enough stamina to manage for a good long while. Especially with 2 dots of fortitude on top of it as well.
Okay, Raffaello, I trust you are happy with the arrangement.
Yes, I think I am.
Good, good. Now, Igor, have you eaten anything?
No, master. Igor has not eaten. Igor has been guarding the specimen.
Igor can go downstairs and get a snack, or could get something to eat. And, I will watch the night.
Igor will call a cat.
Igor will call a cat. Well, I will sit in here and I will watch the nun.
You hear the sounds of a cat fighting and then dying downstairs.
Oh, Igor. Oh, you.
You did say you didn't want him eating raw meat. I think it's too late for that now.
I suppose so.
Yummy kitten.
Was it? Is he if I remember correctly, all Schlachter have that really had all the same thing as all Nosferatu have, that they can't actually go outside in society due to being so horrific.
Hero, you'd probably be correct.
You're right.
He just stands in the shadow, opening the door a crack while he calls out into the night for Kitty.
No, don't do this. No.
I have a cover story if he got caught. I was going to say he had elephantitis.
You mean in the instant he steps outside, people start screaming and running away in terror due to the monstrosity that they see?
Jackalor,
Then he'll just say, I am not an animal. I am a human being.
Jackalor,
Yeah?
you are in a pretty isolated part of town, or at least in a part that's quiet at night. This is a industrial area, and this, from the outside, looks like some sort of a warehouse or an old factory that's been abandoned. The previous Tremere were apparently careful to pick a spot where any experiments that went astray could be cleaned up relatively easily.
Yeah, but still. If anyone sees him, it's like... he's dead meat.
His master told him to get something to eat. He obeys.
My god. If he breaks the masquerade, it's on you, Nietzsche.
Alright, Raffaello, could you go get Igor, fetch Igor, and tell him to come back up here?
Nah, you can go. Let me talk with Tenan a little bit.
Okay. If you want to stay in here and watch her, that's fine. I was just trying to be nice to my ghoul.
Sonan, what is your name?
I would give you the one-finger salute, but my hands are unfortunately restrained. Would you perhaps like to free me? So we can discuss this in more detail.
Your voice broke for a second. Can you repeat?
Would you free me so we can discuss this in more detail? I would,
I don't think so.
What is her nature? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that fits. She can keep defying you with that one, in theory, though she can't do much else. Igor looks up from something bloody and furry, mouth covered in blood and gore. Master?
Yes, Igor. I believe, you've had, enough food. Do you need any water or something?
Igor is thirsty.
Go get you some water from the sink.
Sure, yeah, he goes and gets some from wherever. I guess the bathroom. God damn it, this lag is unreal. I'm gonna have to chase that setting down and adjust it.
Basically, I'm just taking care of my ghoul, making sure he's alive another night.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to do any further abuse with the nun? She's already drained her willpower, so she's... I mean, you could stab her, make sure she doesn't recover, because she has healed up a...
If he wants toilet water, he can have toilet water.
Okay.
Not like anybody uses that toilet anyways. Chloe's hardly ever here. Well, actually, she's been here a lot lately.
Oh god.
Yes.
We're actually having this discussion, it's great.
That's, who knows, that could be his fetish.
So, the nun.
Now, Igor, I would like you to go back upstairs, and I would like you to guard the nun
Yes, master.
for another night, and I would like for you to set your spiders on her again tonight.
He just
Need
grins
more
at
webs
you.
on her.
Hello,
She needs
Igor.
more webs.
So essentially you're gonna just leave her after she told you to go and fuck yourself?
Well, I will say to Igor, try to be a little gentle with her. Don't kick her or anything like that.
He won't listen to you.
He just
Please?
Stares at you blankly.
She is a gift to me from your master, so don't hurt her too much.
He peers out the door. Master?
Yes, Igor?
We are giving the specimen away.
Well, it's still within the clan. Gifts are good things, Igor. Sometimes a gift will go a long way towards making someone like you or doing favors for you.
Yes,
So yes,
master.
the nun. We're
Igor-
giving the nun away.
Igor
Is he sulking?
understands.
Is he sulking?
Does Igor have to be gentle with the specimen?
Igor, I would prefer if you were gentle with the specimen, but just I don't know. Nun? Nun, speak to me.
Fuck you.
That's not very Christian.
You're not very Christian, you abomination.
I'm sort of changing my mind on all this recently. Maybe you could save my soul sometime.
You don't have a soul, you monster.
I'm starting to believe that myself. Igor, do you have to use the restroom? Do you have to pee?
Oh god, are you gonna escort him? Oh god. Igor can get a bucket. Igor will not let the specimen out of his sight.
No, you don't have to get a bucket. You just go ahead and just use her.
Yes, master. Igor obeys. You evil asshole.
Well, I have two choices here. I can repent or I can be evil and mean to her. And I think it'd be more fun to be evil and mean to her, especially since she's no longer mine.
I want all of you to roll your Auspex rating. I assume no one has heightened senses active.
So just like roll that the 3d10.
Yeah, your Auspex rating. Okay.
Hey, actually, that's better than most of my rolls with my like 5 dice.
You know, with an 8, I'm willing to let you get a bad feeling as you're chanting. Almost as if something is wrong in the room.
Can I sense from where that is coming?
You don't know.
Can I switch on my heightened senses, or something like that?
My heightened senses are activated, by the way.
You don't know that anything is wrong in the ritual room, Malik.
So yes, I'm going to. While I'm chanting, well, I'm going to stop chanting. I'm going to try to sense if something evil is afoot. With perception awareness, with heightened senses. What's the difficulty? Or do you want it to be?
Malik, unless Serath calls you over, you're gonna be upstairs sputtering around with your ghouls and your child.
Also, I should probably. I would be. Also, I should probably notice that I would not be in my nice suit right now, but in my. Now I broke that thing too. God damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just going to. I'm not going to reload everything again.
Raffaello, same thing as for Malik. Unless you can come up with a good reason as to why you would be down there, unless you succeed at a difficulty 8 Auspex roll, you don't know that anything is wrong yet. And you do have Joshua to interrogate. While Serath prepares your mess.
Just going to see how the monster that we created was going.
Okay. It's merely a wisp of shadow hanging in midair at this point. It's nearly gone. Okay. Yeah,
And
you
of
know
course
that.
I'd have my sword on, because I always have my sword on. Yeah, now my inventory should be correct.
Uh-huh. Make your Auspex rolls.
Yep. Perception awareness, difficulty.
Go for 7. 7 I think is appropriate. Nope.
Damn nice fucking suck at this shit. I sense nothing wrong, and thus continue, resume chanting.
Yep. Okay. So some time passes. You can roll your Auspex ratings again, or alternatively, well, this is mostly for Malik because the others feel that something is afoot. You can roll either your Auspex rating at difficulty 6.
Well, that's a botch.
Well, you already know that something's wrong, so you don't need to roll again. So yeah, you'll get a free pass on that. It's mostly for Malik.
Yeah.
Or you can go get him, Raffaello.
Nope, I have no clue something's happening.
As for you,
I noticed-
Yorick, you can roll your perception awareness at difficulty 8.
I was actually going to have Yorick looking around for Raffaello.
I'm going to temporarily stop chanting and say, ask Gehhena, do you sense something here?
No, it feels fine. The Shadow Realms have mostly calmed down.
Interesting. Please stay alert.
She just nods.
I feel something. I feel evil is afoot. I had to use that line. I seriously had to. I had no choice.
You know, evil probably is afoot. The whole party is in the Chantry. It probably reeks of all kinds of bad things.
So I just continue chanting. Suspicious, but unaware of the danger that lurks.
Just hanging out with Chloe.
And Bacon disappeared. And he's back.
In that case, Chloe is probably in the library looking at the ritual you asked her to have a look at. And you can start instructing her in the basics using the books you have for illustration.
Have you decided on which ritual you would like to learn more about?
She just shows you the Blood Rush one.
Okay, I'm going to spend time showing you the basics of thaumaturgy without actually allowing you to pick a path yet. We'll decide your path at a later time. I can only teach you one path. And, to be honest, I don't know if this is the path for you, the one that I've taken.
She's probably going to be a ritual monkey anyway, with the lack of willpower she has. You know, good at occult, but not very good at actually casting it.
Would Bronson like to join us?
Bronson is happily working his way through the Hands of Destruction books. He's busy studying on his own. He'll probably go out to hunt later in the night to keep recovering.
I hadn't spoken to him in a while. Can I kind of cast something towards him? Say something towards him.
Yeah, sure.
Bronson, how have you been?
Well, other than the getting mauled by Gangrel, fine.
Understandable. Yes, I just wanted to tell you good work, and I'm sorry I've been a little on edge with you lately.
Yeah, well, shit happens, it's fine.
Yeah. In terms of the way you hunt, I don't really care how you hunt, as long as you're careful and you do not breach the masquerade in any sense. To be honest, the
when I snapped the other day, it was mostly because I had had a really bad week.
Yeah, I think we all noticed.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, pretty rough. But just take my apology sincerely, and just continue working towards your thaumaturgy path.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proud of you. And I'm very proud of you, my child.
Aww.
Yes. If he
Okay.
cares, I have a sense that he just doesn't care anymore.
Another perception awareness, this time from everyone, please, and make it difficulty 6. To get a really ominous foreboding from downstairs.
Good damn!
Okay, you feel like something is very, very badly wrong there. Like something you really don't want happening is going on.
Like, good damn these fucking rolls. Like,
Walk out in the hallway.
everyone else succeeds, but the guy with the most dice, because that makes sense.
The dice
I'm out in the
gods
hall.
say,
I'm out in the.
Well,
I walked out
when I was
now.
playing Hearthstone earlier today, the only thing I ever got was crap, so I'm guessing the gods did decide to hate me today.
I decided to take a stroll outside because I have a sense that something's up. And I wanted to talk to York and Raffaello.
you can all sense that it's coming from downstairs. From where
Hint,
Sarah...
hint, you should go downstairs.
Downstairs is where they're at.
I mean the basement, where the rift is.
Raffaello? I mean, Sarath? Sarath?
Yes, I take a pause in the chanting. I am attempting to seal the wound.
Do you feel like something's wrong with the evening?
I sensed something earlier, but I have not been able to sense it again.
Alright, so
Gehhena, have you sensed anything?
my family's back right now, so that's why I wasn't talking right there. Sorry.
Yeah.
No problem.
I got back from their trip to Lagoon.
Malik, are your heightened senses still active?
No.
Okay.
Wait, I think I activated them upstairs, and that's how I came down here.
Yes, you did claim
So, yeah, that
claim
was-
that your senses were activated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
my
can...
senses are heightened.
Then make a roll for me.
What roll?
Perception awareness.
I was just going
This
to
would be bad.
inform Raffaello that, you know...
Hey, you
I got 1,000
actually succeeded,
bullets ready,
unlike me. So what darkness does he unravel?
Let me just make a secret roll. He notices someone
What evil is exposed?
happily standing in the corner watching all of this, gathering blackmail material, quite possibly.
Go and attack him. I do hope you have you all have guns on you.
Who are you?
He startles
I
and
turn to Malik. Who are you talking to?
There is a man obfuscated in this room with us right now, watching
Can I
what you're
now
doing.
roll? Can I now roll to see him?
no, that breaks the obfuscate as he's pointed out.
I walk over to him, the sword drawn. Who are you and what are you doing within this chantry?
Oh, I just do some odd work for the prince now and again. You have apparently been acting odd lately, and I can see why. Not very good little servants, are you? Summoning all kinds of nasty things.
I have only been trying to seal this. However, if you could tell me if you know who opened this, I'd be very glad to tell them what they think about this.
Oh, I was just sent here once my elders and masters detected what was going on here, I wouldn't know who opened it, but it does look like a problem, doesn't it?
Yes, and we're dealing with it.
And how is that going?
Well, so far, until you interrupted us.
Oh, I was quite careful not to interrupt you. I believe it was that one, he nods at Malik, that interrupted you.
I only interrupted because somebody rudely was standing here, uninvited. And you should just tell us why we shouldn't kill you right here and now. After all, you are trespassing.
We cannot kill him because he is a member of the Camarilla.
He nods at this.
Perhaps. Perhaps so. But why is he...
The tradition of destruction belongs to the prince, I believe.
Indeed, Malik. Before you start talking about killing other members of the Camarilla, try reading about the rules first.
I'm just hot-headed, that's all. I do not like people coming in uninvited into our home.
But yes, as I said before, I am attempting to seal this, and no one here within this room has informed me on who started this.
Well, if you would like to explain it, I'm certain to include that in my report. It would certainly make us less troublesome. The ones in authority rarely like to have to do digging into a situation on their own. They rather prefer their underlings to come clean.
So,
I have a suspicion that you aren't writing a report, that you want something from us.
Oh, don't worry about it. The prince will provide
Can
whatever I require.
Can I roll perception empty to see if it's actually being sent by the prince?
You can do so, yes.
Can I do the same thing?
Yep.
Hey, I actually got some successes. Don't be good at lying, don't be good at lying, don't be good at lying, don't be good at lying.
He's probably not lying.
Nope, he isn't lying. He is indeed sent from the prince, and it doesn't seem like he's even looking for blackmail particularly. He's just, it's probably some sort of a routine checkup.
Well, at least you could have informed us that you want to inspect the Chantry.
What, and let you hide every incriminating piece of evidence in advance? You know this isn't how it works.
Whatever.
Well, we could have it well, it would have been easier to, we wouldn't have to have had this conversation in the first place because I'm pretty certain we wouldn't have been able to refuse you access to our basement.
May I take a closer look at this circle?
Unless, of course, you're planning on stepping into it, I'm sure it shouldn't be a problem.
No, I have no desire to meet with whatever is inside.
It's from what I can tell, it seems to be something of infernal nature. I personally have not been able to acquire any information from my allies.
So that's a nice occult roll.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had on successes. So he should know exactly what I know, what I'm explaining right now. I know that what I'm saying is true.
Well, clearly none of you are stupid enough to do this knowingly. Clearly someone goofed badly. I would clear this up before the prince needs to interfere. He is forgiving of mistakes, I believe, if you take care to clean up your own messes.
Now, Yorick, what do you... I've heard... from what I've heard, have I actually heard anything about him? Didn't he tell me that his master made him, had something, made him more special, whatever?
He might
Pretty sure he
have.
told. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he mentioned that. Did your master ever do anything like this?
Epic, are you there?
Epic?
Sorry, talking to people.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you would remember that your master took care never to cast this ritual more than once every 3 days, giving the circle time to cool off. And there were a couple of people that ended up being weird as a result, but nothing quite this obviously horribly bad. Mostly just people that went crazy and had to be put down.
Have any of those things been going on lately here, Yorick?
Sorry, people trying to talk to me. Apparently, my grandma will need me to help with something.
You need to go
soon.
now.
No, I don't think so. Not quite yet, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So what did I miss? What do I need to do?
Yeah,
Remove
like
that
I'm
now.
mostly just asking if anyone's been acting very strangely lately.
Well, Raffaello, Dominic, Igor, and Malik were both in the basement for a long time. I don't know what they
What?
were doing.
I instantly turned towards Malik. What were you doing downstairs this entire time?
Why don't you ask Raffaello?
I'm asking the both of you.
You're
Especially
looking at
you,
me.
since you claimed to not know anything about this. Also,
I
where's
told you once we
Dominic?
cleaned up the mess, I'd be glad to tell you.
Where
we
is
just-
Dominic?
Dominic's
Joseph,
gone.
Joseph actually spreads his arms, and you feel waves of calm washing over you as he employs awe on all of you, and tells you that.
Does he? Is it an automatic success? Just asking.
No, I rolled secretly.
Does he succeed against my willpower?
It's not a willpower thing, it's a people
Okay.
with the lowest willpower get affected first. He tells
No.
you that please calm down. We will fix this. We'll get to the bottom of this. This doesn't need to be a big deal.
I'm going to guess I wasn't affected.
Nope, I think you're all affected. How much do you need to get at least 6 people?
I'm checking that right now.
Yeah, because he rolled really well. And if anyone would escape it, it would probably be Yorick anyway.
Yeah,
He just needs 3 to get 6 people.
Yeah, in which case you're all affected. He definitely got at least 3.
Yay. So we're all calmer now.
Yep, he's just, distracting you from that with his awesome personality.
Yay. So, what were you doing down here again?
Well, we're trying to fix a mess, aren't we?
No, earlier, before this mess started. And as I said, where's Dominic?
Dominic is no longer with us. I believe I've already answered that one.
Why is he no longer with us?
Because I blew his brains out.
Why did you do that?
Because he wanted to kill Chloe.
Why did he do that? Why was that?
Well, to be honest, I got a sense of foreboding that something was amiss, and he tried to plant a bomb in Yorick's office or workshop.
I'm
So-
going to roll perception empathy. I suggest
lying
you
there.
roll. No, yes, you're keeping the details from me, which is a way of lying.
Yeah, Malik, go ahead and roll.
God
Don't-
damn it! Why couldn't I ever succeed at shit? Why?
If you allow me to finish before accusing eyes, I got a sense of foreboding. I caught him in the act of doing something that would have treacherous to the clan.
Technically,
And-
it was Raffaello just saying whatever. You cannot tell me that because it's not like I know this.
In any case,
Well, in any case, we've been too busy dealing with this right here before for me to have given you a proper rundown of what happened, a debriefing, if you will. Considering you believe you're the master of this chantry, I believe.
Anyway, like, is what Malik says true?
seems like it.
I go to I look at Yorick. Is that exactly what happened?
What did he say exactly?
Essentially, that he just got a bad feeling about Dominic, and then went and blew Dominic's brains out.
He did say that they caught Dominic planting a bomb.
While Dominic was planting a bomb.
All I know is that me and Malik came back from seeing the Prince, and came in with Raffaello and with Dominic in my workshop, who was planting a bomb in there. And then Dominic started going on about how they took him and were trying to, cut up all the ghouls and dissect them and do experiments.
And I got a sense that he was lying about everything. So,
I backed away after that. I don't know what happened later.
he's telling the
Malik-
truth. He did spout off some nonsense, and it was all lies, and I can attest to it. I'm not sure. I believe Raffaello could probably attest to it too, but I'm not 100% on that. I will say that, I was not amused by it, and I did not feel safe around him.
Well, Yorick
And-
knows that Dominic was being perfectly honest and truthful.
So yeah, because Malik is a vampire, I have to discredit everything Yorick says because he's just a ghoul. Which that just stings.
Then Malik visited me in my room with a shotgun.
Yes, and I wonder why I did that.
And then
Brought you here.
He came back again later, covered in blood.
What was he when?
Yeah.
What was he when? What was he? I perk up at this. Why was he in your room, and what was he talking about? Please tell me exactly what he was talking about.
Well, he was talking about how that he likes me and wouldn't want anything to happen or something along those lines. I was.
How
I was
good are you
kinda
at
panicking.
lying? Because I'm going to test. Because I don't feel like this is what you seem a little. Hey, I rolled more than one success. Finally. God damn.
He is telling the truth, though. I did say that.
I'm pretty sure you didn't say exactly that you like him and nothing. You didn't want anything bad to happen to him.
That's yeah. Actually, he did say he likes Yorick and
Okay, so
everything.
you're telling the truth. Wow. Wow, I have bad memory.
Essentially, the reason why I was in there is
Panicking,
because he
but-
had asked me earlier in the evening that he wanted me to talk with someone about making bullets and such. He's a tinkerer. He wanted to make a little side cash, and I told him I would put him in touch with some people.
Yeah, he
the
told me that
shotgun in my
Raffaello was with
hand.
the underworld.
The shotgun
What?
in my hand, I wasn't thinking. I was just going to take care of a problem downstairs. And, I guess when I realized I had the shotgun in my hand, I wanted to let him know that, this isn't for you. I didn't want to hurt him.
Okay. Also, we'll talk later about what you've been working.
Yeah,
on.
this drama can wait.
Anyway, so Also, did you ever go to your masters of Old Haven?
Sorry, had to look away for a moment.
Yeah, but I asked, did you ever go and visit your master's Old Haven?
Yeah, I took him over there.
Oh, by the way, what did you get from there anyway?
Got some of the Tremere important things that I made a safe for. I don't know what they really were. I made sure to give them to Raffaello because Malik seemed to, want to steal some of the items in the room, and I wasn't sure I could trust him or not.
Why haven't
I'm
you
not
told
really sure
me
I could
about
trust
this?
either of them.
Why haven't you told me about this, Raffaello?
Because you stay in your little room down here all the time, and you never take any interest in what's happening in the clan or in the Chantry.
I actually do take quite the interest. But it would be very nice if you told me that you've been what were those the things you got from there?
You'll have to ask Raffaello about that.
There were books about the Hands of Destruction and the Path of Blood.
The what?
There's a thaumaturgy path.
No, you mean what were you about to say there? Like the what?
The Hands of
Path of-
Destruction.
Hands of Destruction and Path
No,
of
like
Blood.
he was saying and the. So like, was that everything you got from there? Just the path of the Hands of Destruction?
Yes, this and Path of Blood.
I'm gonna need you to roll manipulation subterfuge, Raffaello. And you may...
Okay, apparently I can't go above 2 successes, so I'm guessing Raffaello will succeed at this.
Let's see.
Seriously, I suck at this.
Because the ritual has vanished into Raffaello's inventory right now.
Yeah, I told you, I can't get more than 2 successes, and everybody else rolls like 10. Well, not 10, but still.
Malik, you know that the ritual was there. Are you gonna share that with Sarath?
I'm just going to sit here quietly and allow Raffaello to speak.
God damn you people, why don't you just arg? So for all we know, Dominic went crazy. This you were in here in the basement, without telling me that there was for hours and with a with an infernal summoning circle that appeared from nowhere. Did I get that right?
Clearly someone has snuck in here and cast that thing. It's covered in vampire blood. Well, dried vampire blood that's been essentially used up, but still. Clearly someone's been spilling Vitae here.
Well, actually, you know what? out of desperation, I'm going to try and use my level 3 ability on aspects to see who has been handling the whom's Vitae that is on the summoning circle.
Okay.
That is an amazingly good idea.
Because seriously, I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do right now, because nobody is willing to actually help me right now. God damn it. So what difficulty would you want to make it?
6. It's blood that's charged with magic and impressions, and blood in most mythologies holds such crap relatively well, so, you know.
Okay. Hey, I got 1 success, I get to know nothing. Hey, I know the hair color of I don't know the hair color or sex of the caster.
Okay, 1 piece of information. His name is Malik Wormwood.
Actually, that's 4 successes right there for the name.
Nope, it's 1 piece of information for each success. According to...
You remember when I read that thing, it said that you get a whatever. What was it?
To be fair, the difficulty on that is probably something like a 4, to be honest. That's directly blood from somebody, and it was only like a day or two ago.
Well, the thing is that it's been used up. Essentially, all the life force actually sucked into the circle to fuel it, which would.
But it's such.
Well,
Very
the life
basic
force may be a
one
good thing,
one
but this is
success.
a physical thing, not so much a... Well, maybe... No, it is a bit of a spiritual thing, too. Okay.
Yeah, and there is also interference from the thing in the circle and the circle itself as well, so that would all add to the
Yeah.
difficulty. But yeah,
Anyway,
one piece
very
of
basic information. The last owner's gender or hair color, for instance.
No,
Very
no,
basic information.
We're gonna go with
Okay.
one piece of information per success because that makes more sense. Because otherwise you would never try to use this. And you can put the feel of the person to an 8 because you know them well enough. So you know it's Malik. You don't know anything else about Malik from this, but you know it's Malik.
Malik, why is your blood all over this circle?
Joseph looks at you with an amused look in his eye. He's clearly enjoying the train wreck.
Alright, there's no point in being around the bush. Raffaello lied to you.
What's that? Huh? What did he say?
What?
Raffaello lied to you. I don't know if he really lied to you or if he just forgot a piece of information, but we did go to the apartment.
Piece of
And we
completely,
got-
but this is like
we
forgetting
got-
that you. Oh my god, I have no
You allow
words
me
for
to
this.
speak?
Yeah, like that was out of character. I'm not.
Oh,
Anyway.
I thought we were in character.
I was actually talking out of character here because I was due to mechanics and such.
Listen,
Anyway,
and to his credit, he's just trying to get out of something that I did. We came home. We had the path of destruction. We had some information on the path of blood, the path of destruction, the hands of destruction, and we had a ritual which I didn't fully understand at all. And we both kind of agreed, like, should we look further into this? We looked further into it. We didn't think it would be this damaging. And we'd attempted to use it on Dominic. And this just all spiraled out of control.
Are you gonna tell him about Igor and that you used it on him as well?
No.
so can you give me the ritual notes now, so I can have any idea what
They're
you
filed away upstairs in the Chantry's library.
Can you show them to me?
I
would
can
like-
get Chloe to find them for me because she knows the Dewey Decimal System better.
Okay, so I go. We go there, all three of us. Like if Joseph wants to will come after us, he's completely fine to do it.
Okay.